My child, I have been watching you, and I need you to understand something before this night ends. This is not a message of comfort. This is a warning, and I do not give warnings lightly, because most of the time I speak softly, through signs, through feelings, through quiet nudges in your chest that most people dismiss as overthinking. But there are rare moments, moments where the divine stops being gentle, where patience runs out, where the message can no longer afford to be quiet. You are in one of those moments right now, and the question is whether you are paying attention. Let me tell you what I see. I see someone who has been given chances, multiple chances, chances to change a specific pattern in their life, chances to walk away from something that has been slowly draining them, chances to choose differently, and every single time, something got in the way. Excuses, timing, fear dressed up as logic. Not yet. Soon, when things settle down. But my child, things do not settle down on their own. You settle them. And the longer you wait to settle what needs settling, the more expensive that delay becomes. Not in money, in time, in energy, in pieces of yourself you will never get back. Now hear this clearly. Every warning has an expiry. Every open door eventually closes. Every season of grace eventually ends. And the universe has been extraordinarily patient with you. But tonight I am telling you directly, that patience is reaching its final moment. Something in your life needs to end. You already know what it is. You have known for longer than you want to admit. Maybe it is a habit that has been slowly killing your potential. Maybe it is a relationship that has been feeding your insecurity instead of your growth. Maybe it is a version of yourself you have been too comfortable staying as. Maybe it is a lie you keep telling yourself about why things cannot change. Whatever it is, you know. And the most dangerous thing a human being can do is know the truth and still choose the comfortable lie. Because that choice does not stay still. It compounds. Every day you choose the lie, it becomes slightly harder to choose the truth. Every day you stay in what you know is wrong, leaving becomes slightly harder than it was yesterday. This is how people wake up years later and realize they lost an entire chapter of their life to something they knew was not right from the beginning. Do not let that be you. If you feel this message speaking directly to you, type, "I am ready, Krishna." Declare it in the comments below. Make it into a reality. And press the like button as a symbol that you are ready to stop carrying the same emotional weight into every night. Now let me tell you something about warnings that most people misunderstand. A warning is not a threat. It is an act of love. When someone who sees the full picture of your life, someone who sees not just where you are, but where every path leads. When I says stop, the only intelligent response is to stop and listen, not tomorrow, right now. Because here is what I see that you cannot see from where you are standing. I see the version of your life that exists if nothing changes. I see what stays blocked, what continues draining, what slowly fades inside you if the same choices keep being made. And I also see the other version. The one that exists if you finally hear this warning and act on it. The life that is waiting on the other side of one honest decision. The peace that becomes available the moment you stop feeding what has been feeding on you. The energy that returns when you stop giving it to things and people that were never meant to keep it. That version of your life is real. It is not fantasy. It is not wishful thinking. It is the actual path that exists for you right now. But you cannot walk two roads at the same time. And right now, you are still holding on to the wrong one. Let me ask you something. When did you last feel genuinely light? Not distracted, not temporarily entertained, not numb, actually light, like something heavy had lifted, like you could breathe fully again. Try to remember that feeling, because that feeling is not from the past. That feeling is from the future. Your spirit is showing you what becomes possible, and it is asking you to choose it. But choice requires release, and release requires courage. Not the dramatic kind, the quiet kind, the kind that happens in private, in the dark, when nobody is watching, when you make the decision not because it is easy, but because something deep inside you finally says enough. That moment is available to you tonight, right now, in this exact minute. Are you still here? The one who brings these messages to you, the creator of this video, is working hard to bring these teachings to you in a world full of distractions. If this message is touching your heart and you feel guided to support this work, you can use the link in the description to buy me a prayer. It is about consciously investing in your own spiritual growth and helping these messages continue reaching others who are searching for peace just like you. And if you feel ready to go deeper and truly transform your life, there is something waiting for you, a guided path I have placed before you. Control your mind in 21 days. The Dharma Reset System. This is not simply motivation. It is a structured path designed to help you rebuild discipline, emotional control, focus, and inner peace step by step. If your heart feels connected to it, the link is in the description. And if you cannot support financially, then support through commitment. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications, because the next messages coming into your life are meant for the exact stage of transformation you are entering now. Now I want to tell you the part of this warning that nobody else will say to you. The reason this is the final warning is not because Krishna is giving up on you. It is because you are running out of time to give up on the wrong version of yourself. There is a window, a specific period in every person's life where transformation is available with the least resistance, where change is still close enough to feel possible, where the old patterns have not yet calcified completely into permanent personality. You are inside that window right now, but windows close, not dramatically, quietly. One day you wake up and the hunger for something different is slightly less than it was yesterday. Then the day after that, slightly less again, until eventually, people stop wanting to change not because they chose to stop, but because they waited so long that wanting itself became too exhausting. Do not let that happen to you, because I see the hunger in you right now. I see the part of you that still believes something better is possible. That part is right, but that part needs a decision tonight. Not a plan, not a strategy, a decision. A simple, honest, internal declaration that says, "This version of my life ends here." Comment that down below. Declare it from your heart. That is all. One sentence. And then watch what quietly begins shifting around you. Because decisions made with full conviction do not stay invisible for long. Life responds to them. People appear. Opportunities surface. Clarity arrives where confusion lived for months. Not because the universe rewards words, because it responds to alignment. And when your decision aligns with what was already meant for you, everything that was blocked begins moving again. Now there is something else inside this warning. Something I need to say directly. Some of you have been asking me for something specific. For months, maybe longer. A breakthrough, a healing, a change in your financial situation, a restoration of your peace, and you have been wondering why it has not arrived yet. I will tell you why. It is not because you are forgotten. It is not because you are undeserving. It is because the blessing you are asking for cannot coexist with something you are still holding on to. Think about that carefully. The peace you want cannot live in a mind still committed to feeding anxiety. The abundance you want cannot grow in a life still rooted in a scarcity mentality. The relationship you want cannot enter while you are still emotionally occupied by something that ended. The new chapter cannot begin while you are still rewriting the old one every night in your mind. Something has to go, and you already know what it is. You have known this whole time. This warning is simply the final time I say it before the window begins closing. If this message feels deeply personal to you, stay close to these teachings. Over the next 40 days, messages meant specifically for your current journey will continue appearing. Reminders, important lessons, awakenings, but only if you remain connected. Life will try distracting you again tomorrow. Do not fall back asleep spiritually this time. And if you are already part of this journey, simply comment, Jai Shri Krishna. Here is what I want you to do tonight. Not tomorrow, tonight. Before your head touches the pillow, sit with yourself for 5 minutes. No phone, no sound, no running from the silence. And ask yourself one question with complete honesty. What am I holding on to that I already know I need to release? Do not rush the answer. Let it come naturally. And when it surfaces, because it will surface, say this out loud. I see it. I name it. And tonight I choose to release my grip on it. Not because it is easy, but because holding on is costing me more than letting go ever will. That is your warning answered. That is the door opened. That is the moment the shift begins. Not in a week. Not when you feel ready. Right then, in that quiet room. In that honest moment between you and something far greater than what you can see. Because I does not need grand gestures. I need genuine ones. And one genuine moment of release is worth 1,000 prayers spoken out of routine. Before you go, remember to do 3 things. First, subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss the next 40 days of spiritual guidance and transformation. Second, like this video and comment what resonated with you the most. And third, support this channel through the link in the description by buying me a prayer or by taking the next step with Control Your Mind in 21 Days, the Dharma Reset System, and beginning your transformation today. Your support helps these messages continue reaching people who truly need them. And remember this, my child, warnings are rare, and this one was sent not to frighten you, but to find you at exactly the right moment. Before the window closed, you found it. Now do not waste it, because the life waiting for you on the other side of this decision is nothing like the one you have been settling for, and you deserve to find out what that feels like. I will always be with you.